go. Charm Garage Podcast. What's up?
What's up?
Ishan over there from C0 Media. Say what's up, dude.
What's going on, guys? C0 Media here.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Milton over there. They call me Jonesy, getting off his damn phone.
No,
Nope.
I'm multitasking.
He doesn't care.
I never stop.
And Floyd Parker on mic number 4.
Hey, what's up?
There we go.
What's up?
It's gonna be an interesting podcast. It's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a good time. And I think I'm gonna switch up to that audio vocal because I like that better.
There's more background.
Is there? Yeah, but I can edit. I can go back to it. We can record on this and then edit it and to not record on the other. So yeah,
It's nice.
home slice like that.
Not so true.
Oh man, we had a fun day the other day. You were with me on the Super Shoot. How'd you like that, dude?
Cool car, 750 horsepower. Was it 750?
Yeah, it was like mid 750. Yeah, right around that.
Yeah, straight
Close
6.
enough.
Yeah, got that 2J, man.
Yeah.
Single turbo, E85. That thing, it hit hard.
Yeah, you really hear that turbo on that thing. It's,
Yeah.
way louder than the Evos.
Yeah, it's super loud.
Yeah.
Super loud.
Yeah.
And yeah, Jonesy over there loves the 2Js.
Anything that makes cool sound.
Anything that makes cool sounds. Get you a diesel. We had Phil downstairs. He's a diesel
I like
boy.
diesels.
Diesels.
Talk
you
to
know,
Phil.
When I heard Supra, I was expecting like 900, 1,000 horsepower.
Did I let you down? My
No, you
apologies.
didn't let me down. That was fun. But,
Nah,
you know.
Casey Supra's at like 1,200 horsepower, I think. He's right down the road.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't know him as well as I know Ryan, so I doubt he would let me drive that car. Shoot
Brian
it, yeah,
probably
no
won't let
problem.
you drive it again.
Say what?
Brian might not let you drive it again.
Yeah, he might not because he kind of broke it.
Fired.
One of the first shoots we've done, and I broke it. God.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you mean the
charge
top
pipe?
pipe, yeah.
I popped the charge pipe off it. Nothing major,
No,
thankfully.
it happens.
Thankfully, but yeah, that was a fun day.
Yeah.
So you got some fun toys.
Yeah.
What do you got yourself? I know you got the Evo, and then you just
Yeah.
picked up a new. What's the new toy we've been seeing around the
yeah.
C0 Media stuff?
That would be a 93 RX-7, the FD. So, as a Japanese guy, a lot of people hate me for this, but it's not a rotary.
It's not a rotary.
It's
Ditching
a
it
V8.
because it works better.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
that's in
reliable,
my
I
opinion.
think. Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah.
just, dude, you just turn it. You got a what? LS6 in it?
LS6 with cams. Yeah.
What? You know what power I'm making?
Right now it needs a tune, so it's running really crappy. It doesn't even rev out right now.
Oof.
So
Gotta fix that.
yeah, a lot of issues. But the thing is, I was gonna get a shell, like a rolling chassis, and do the whole swap myself.
Oh,
But
so-
that's a little more expensive than
Yeah.
what I did. So, I bought a car that was mechanically there, engine's there, transmission's okay, just needed some tweaking left and right. So, yeah, I went with that route. A lot of work ahead.
Yeah, dude.
It's exciting though.
Hey, that's like the thing. That's why you build a car.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that soul, that passion.
Yeah, you gotta really
Oh, God.
engage, build that relationship with the car.
Yeah.
It's
Trust
all about
me.
the experience.
Oh, speaking of relationships, and the experience, I swear to God, if anyone ever... Okay, this is a public service announcement for you people who are not professional painters. Now listen up very, very carefully. Plasti dipping wheels is one thing. Plasti dipping a grill, say, is one thing. But plasti dipping a whole car, don't do it. I literally sat outside for 4 hours trying to scrape the plastic dip off my car, because you have to learn to layer it properly. Because they show all the stuff. Oh, it just peels off like almost like a vinyl. Yeah,
It's
bullshit.
too easy online. It's
Bullshit.
not like that.
Oh, no.
Even the wheels, it's you literally gotta lay it down, layer, and that's like 2 cans.
I know. And some of the parts, like the hood, was layered fine. It was
Yeah.
layered perfectly. It came off like literally. One of the things I looked up on YouTube was to spray WD-40 on it, and it breaks down. It doesn't hurt your paint, but it breaks down the chemical material in plastic. And I was sitting there scraping it off with a credit card. It is messy. You're gonna get dirty. Your floor is gonna get trashed. Like, dude. And I'm halfway through, and apparently, it's kind of cool and kind of ricey at the same time. So I'm taking off this plasti dip, right? And I see this design in the side of the car. It's a shark mouth, like the shark teeth.
Oh, you haven't seen that before?
I've seen it before, but I didn't know that car had it. So it was kind of like cool,
okay.
and it's the patina on like the fenders and the hood is kind of metally. It's a cool looking look.
Metal.
Yeah. Wait, what car is this though?
This is 300ZX. This is the twin turbo
Okay.
Z I have now.
Okay.
That I'm building.
So that's one of those cars you should not plastic it.
No.
That's a classy Japanese sports car. I like those cars. Those are good cars.
And I do unfortunately know the guy who plastic dipped it.
What color though?
Not it's black.
Oh, okay.
It's plastic
Alright, nothing
black.
crazy.
The plastic actually didn't look bad if the underneath was okay. Like if the base paint wasn't cracking and peeling and all that, it would have laid down a lot nicer, and I probably would have kept it for a while. But with me going to either a vinyl or painting the car myself, you know, I needed to take that down, and that's why I did it. But it's kind of cool. If I do the rest of the car and it actually kind of shows out decent, like with that patina on it, I might keep it for a little bit and run it like a show season and then switch it. All depends on how it looks, because I'm pretty pissed at it.
I don't know about Bettina and 300Z though.
Yeah,
I don't know about
it's
that.
well, have you seen the one, I forget who owns it. He's got the shark mouth kind of old military plane style on his Z, and it looks pretty wicked.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah,
one.
I'll have to show it to you on
that
break.
on a BMW. I think it was like an E30 with chopped roof, lower to the ground, and I think it burnt down. Do you guys know what I'm
They
talking about?
eventually made a trailer that was about the same way. Let me air
Yeah, I'm
it.
not sure. I saw that one time. Beautiful car, and I think it burnt down though in his garage or something. which
Oh,
is
that sucks.
unfortunate.
Yeah. Unfortunate stuff. I like seeing. I love and hate seeing the YouTube videos of people doing that, because it's like dudes who have really nice builds, and it's all stupid stuff that lets it catch on fire.
Yeah,
Like
I know.
really.
I know.
I don't get it. I don't get the why.
And you can't even buy these cars, right? It's one of a kind, and which is why I love modifying cars, because you can't just go to a Ferrari dealership and pick up a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Well, you can, but not these cars. You can't. You know.
They're different. They're completely different because it's a build. You heart, soul, you know. But then
Your
that's why
personality's in the car.
I've always said. And I think me and you were talking about it on the shoot. There's car guys and there's car enthusiasts. Your car guy knows about one car. You know, if he just had that F-body Camaro he's owned since he was 18 or 16 or whatever, he really only knows about LSs and F-bodies. You know,
Yeah.
whereas a car enthusiast, most people at this table in this house actually can talk about any car. You know,
I don't know about that. I'm more JDM.
more JDM.
But that's probably why I got the V8. I really want to know what V8 is like. A lot of people say, "Oh, V8 sucks.
It's
heavy."
cool.
You
That
know?
car.
Yeah, this one, beautiful car.
Find
So nice.
find the Z32 that's like that. Though.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. But yeah, you know, I just want to try out V8. You know, because all I know, I am from Japan. I lived in Japan, spent most of my time there. So all my car knowledge is mostly Japanese cars, maybe European.
Yeah,
Not much American at all.
how much American? It's a
Loud
nice
noises.
feeling. It's rowdy.
It's different.
It's rowdy.
Yeah.
But and then so how long? When did you come over to the States?
When I was 12.
Wow, so you actually were there for a good bit and kind of knew. Were you always into cars, like as a kid,
Yeah, I always was. I was one of
as a youth?
I was one of those kids who used, yeah. Always loved cars. But growing up in Tokyo, you know, you're gonna see all kinds of
Yeah.
cars. Back in the 90s, you know, you had the GTRs everywhere. Like you saw GTRs, like you see Corvettes in the US.
Oh,
Right,
absolutely.
not really that big of a deal. Still cool, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of like, oh, look, there's
Yeah, it's like, oh,
so-
another
so-
GTR.
Unless it sounds amazing, you're just kind of like, yeah. But you have one just roll by.
So what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite JDM car
That's the
that you
ZR.
don't
It
currently
actually
own?
is a GTR, and actually my username forever has been BNR34.
That's right. That's right. That's right. I
That
remember
is my
that.
dream
Wow,
car, and
that
that is
was
sweet.
you changed that what, like 2 years ago?
Yeah. No, it's still
Yeah,
BNR.
yeah, something like that, like that
Yeah,
rustic
that's
feel.
sweet. You gotta do it right though to get that.
Yeah.
It's very either you got it or you don't got
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's one of those things.
No, that ain't it. I kept swiping.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
no.
And I'm very particular with my builds and stuff. And
Message.
Yeah. Sorry, my fault. I'll put that on vibrate. I yell at other people for getting on their phones. Yeah, mine rings more than everyone else's.
Yeah.
But
Next is
yeah,
gonna start going off on the computer, but I ain't saying nothing.
no, no Wi-Fi. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I think that issue's fixed. But yeah, you know, I'm kind of particular with my builds. Like, I like clean stuff, but then like right now I'm in a phase where, well, yeah, I guess I can call it a phase. It's where I want something really track oriented because I like track driving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I always like that, battle stance almost type thing, but actually not just do the battle stance, actually drive it on track and kind of beat it up. That's why everyone's been telling me, oh, you need these Wed's wheels or whatever, or, this, let's see, base clear paint job that's going to cost me with this badass flake that's going to cost me $3,000. So I'm at $6,000 in wheels and paint alone for a car I'm going to beat the shit out of. Like, I can't do that.
When you spend all that money building a clean ass car, I will be afraid to take it to the track day. I won't drive it.
I'm a driver.
Yeah.
The only car I would see, at least in my opinion, to keep, if I'm going to build a beautiful car and a clean car and actually not drive it that much, would be a classic car. Because I haven't driven mine in 5 months. I start it up, I run it, and I shut it back off. Like, I drive around the block. Like, I don't go anywhere in it.
Yeah.
It's not even at your house.
No, it's not. It's not. It's actually going to be at Megan's garage. We're going to push it in there, trying to clear out some room and stuff. But yeah. So you got the FD, and your Evo has been pretty famous. How many?
Evo is really what kicked it off on me.
Really, dude?
Because I used to live here in North Carolina, and when I went to Detroit, I hit the bad snowstorm in West Virginia, I think. Just driving in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. It was clear, but all of a sudden it started snowing, and it was like snow on top of black ice.
Ooh.
Nobody had control, and I knew something bad was going to happen. So I turned on my GoPro. Luckily, I caught this crazy video.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. We'll have to tag a link in this post to that video.
I'm sure 90% of the people have seen it.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, literally, it's nothing. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna put in a ditch, and it was funny because I watched that video and I didn't realize it was his car. Because I originally first met Ishin, you were getting new tires put on that car at Discount Tire.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time I ever met him, and I got his number, and I was like,
That's
"What's up, dude?" Like, I was like, okay, this random dude's coming up to me, but I mean, we've talked since then. It's been a good friendship, but yeah, it's like that car. I saw it and I'm like, oh shit, someone really about to screw up this car. And then I realized I was like, oh shit, I know that car. Like, I'm pretty sure I know that. It's gotten sent to me a few times. Like, dude, check this out. I'm like, yeah, I know the guy.
That's funny.
So so that kicked it off. So what do you really do for people who are our listeners, maybe don't know who you are?
Yeah.
What is it that you do, especially within the media ranks and everything right now at C0 Media?
What do I do? See, for me, like, that video really took off for me, and a lot of people don't have that kind of viral video that gets just thrown on all kinds of social media.
I'm working on that one.
Yeah. So, but then again, this is why we're doing this today. Of course, it helps my channel, and I'm going to help you out.
Thank you very much. We always appreciate that.
Exposing it. I do it with a lot of YouTubers around Detroit too. Just help each other out,
Yeah. Because that's really how it is. Because it's tough. This business, I've been in it 7 months now, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
You put in a lot of time and a lot of work, and you think you make a great video, and you expect it. Videos like it just did, 20,000 views. And your video goes out and like you're breaking 500 and you get excited, because it's like, oh wow, 500 people. Like, I was even shocked. Our FD live feed, swear to God, pulled 56 views.
It did?
56
that
views.
many?
People liked apparently watching us smoke hookah and watch FD
and try and get the audio to work.
And try and get the audio to work.
30 minutes to get the audio to work.
Yeah. So I was shocked and amazed at that. Holy shit!
Wow.
People actually listen to it. So I was really shocked. But
yeah, once you get famous, or should I say, well known in the community, it doesn't really matter. It does matter to a point. But
yeah,
you can literally film yourself eating a sandwich, and people watch that.
And we talked about that. It's like the content, as long as like they like you and they like what you do. Like, look at Matt, with the Smoking Tire and Drive Network. Like, he started out just doing the Smoking Tire and cool stuff, and now he's grown in so much popularity that he throws up one takes, like 3 weeks, that pull tons of views.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, and really trying to rein in, the financial side, I guess, with doing that kind of gig. And I mean, people love it. Like, literally, he could probably sit there. I think he recorded himself calling up this fake bull run rally thing, and like a cannonball run thing, and like it got tons of views.
Yeah,
tons of views.
He's a cool guy, though. I'm not surprised that people follow him and watch his stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
And he's one of those guys who's really into
car.
He's
performance,
very passionate.
right? Yeah.
Functionality, stuff like that.
Yeah. You have seen his Fox body, right?
Yeah, the thing's
beautiful.
been wicked. He finally got the Mishimoto radiator in it,
Okay.
and he did a few more things with it, and it's ready to be out on the track. I think it's going to some track day thing coming up soon for him. So. Yeah, and that thing's pretty wicked. Like, I didn't like Fox bodies, but I like Matt's Fox body. He did what I would do with the car.
Yeah, he's got that. He got that JDM inspiration too. I think.
Yeah, he really does.
Like fenders and what wheels did he have on that? I feel like
custom one-off HREs because he knows the guy
money.
over at HRE.
Money
hookups.
Those are ridiculous.
I would think so, but
But then he's the kind of guy that would drive the shit out of a car.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
HREs. You know what?
Yeah,
I got it
go
because it's
for it.
like
He's still waiting.
strong.
I don't think his Aston Martin has come back yet from the factory. He sent it back and got rid of the automatic and put a 6-speed in it, which just happens to be a T56. Like Aston Martin's
Really?
use T56s.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
T56 is great.
It's just kind of going like anything, it seems.
Yeah,
you got to
pretty
find
much.
to get the proper adapter and bell housing.
Yeah, something definitely like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Drink
How
right.
much power does it hold? He holds
Stock
quite up there,
T56?
yeah. Right?
I know
think it depends
cars.
on the clutch.
As I say, I know cars right now 700 horse on a stock T56 clutch.
Yeah.
It's right around there. But it's like the gears are glass. Third gear's glass. If you miss it, like you can really screw it up. Which is why a lot of the people that do LS swaps to drift, they put Z32 transmissions in it. Because you can pick up a Z32 trans for under $400.
Yeah.
You blow up a T56, you're at 2,000, maybe if you're lucky. Stuff like that.
That's
Talking about my dinosaur phone,
Speaking
but you
of
can't
the,
use your new phone.
Speaking of beefy transmission, the Supra transmission also holds up way up there too.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
160.
Oh, yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I've only
that
ever
seems
seen maybe
bulletproof.
one or two get exploded, and we're talking
Like
I think the
1,400 horsepower cars.
well over 1,000.
Yeah,
easy.
Titans. I
That's
think Titan blew one
ridiculous.
at one point.
And
Titan,
I think what happened was it was a situation where they literally had so much grip in the car, the transmission was the next weak link. So they beefed up everything else, bone stock transmission, and they launched it or somehow snatched a gear, and it finally exploded or shredded through or whatever.
Yeah,
Never
very
seen it
strong
happen.
trans.
Yeah.
They're extremely strong.
Yeah.
Like pretty much every Supra you see that makes high horsepower, it's a bone stock transmission.
That's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
dude, Supra are just awesome.
crazy.
It's-
What do you think about the new Supra?
Should I call it Supra? Is it officially Supra?
Can we
Right.
really?
Like,
I mean,
same difference is like the
enthusiast-wise.
GTR 35 and a Skyline. I can't
It's
really
because
say
it's not
necessarily
it's
the
not
same
the R,
market.
it's not the BNR code.
Right.
Right, exactly.
It's a totally different chat. That's why they didn't call it the Skyline GTR.
Right, it's
It's just
just a
GTR.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, people call it R35. I'm like,
I call it. I'm not one of those guys. that calls
R35
it.
because of the history that's attached with it. I can
Yeah.
see why it'd be called that. But
A lot of
Twin
Japanese people
turbo,
call
6-cylinder,
it
all-wheel
Supra.
drive. That's the closest it has to it. Classifying it or categorizing it that way, but it's not inline six. And
well, if you ask me, it's got the new one. The new Supra has basically somewhat of a cool silhouette like the old one did, the last gen, the Mark IV. But then it also has, to me, a lot of 2000 GT feel. With the real narrow
yeah.
window
Yeah.
and how the tail end is kind of duck billed and not flat off like the Mark IV.
Yeah, it looks very concept-like. Should I say? I'm
it's
not
also
sure.
a lot
if-
of similar styling cues to the LFA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I really
F1
think
type,
well, go ahead.
F1 type, styling.
Yeah.
Super aggressive. The nose too, the pointy nose. I'm not sure if I like that, to be honest. I like.
I'd love to
boxy
see one in
cars.
person.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
you haven't
like-
seen it?
I haven't seen it in person
Oh,
yet.
come
no.
to Detroit. They're
I
always
know.
at the
You're at
auto
the
show. Every year.
you're at the. He posted a video of the Ford GT. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I think I
That is
commented
a
on that. I was
sexy
like,
looking car.
Ishin's filming Ford GTs. What am I doing today?
That is a
Not
sexy
shit.
car.
Everyone bitches about the V6. I think it sounds great.
Bro, have you
It sounds
heard that
mean.
thing?
Oh yeah.
And there's a video like where it's actually going around a track. I shared it, but I haven't been able to watch it yet. But apparently, it sounds ridiculous.
I never saw there'll be a day where American manufacturer put a turbo on their sports cars, like flagship sports
Right.
cars, V6.
It's
Turbo.
dude. Oh, look, Ben with the second hookah.
How much hookah do you guys
that?
smoke? Jesus.
Dude,
A lot,
a lot.
as much as we can.
Like on
But
average,
that's-
$50 a week is probably spent, if not more.
Jesus.
You got one
But,
car
Yeah.
over yonder?
over yonder.
Yonder.
But yeah, we smoke a lot of hookah. It's. Have you ever done hookah?
I have, but at a bar, hanging out.
Yeah.
It's really
Well, we all went to the hookah bars, and then all the
That's
hookah
how we
bars
got
pretty
into
much
it.
in Greensboro shut down.
That's how I got to know y'all, basically.
And yeah, pretty much like we used to always go to the hookah bars. Like we barely would smoke at the house or whatever.
Yeah.
We'd just always be out chilling because we knew everyone. And heck, I worked at one.
I did too.
You know,
Oh,
and
wow.
then they started shutting down, and the new places went under new management. Like we used to go to the hookah bar up the road and bring our own stuff and just use their burner and their couches.
Oh,
like
did they
we
actually
would,
do
yeah,
that?
yeah, and
Oh, wow.
because we were cool with everyone, like it's
Yeah,
that tight
that's
community thing.
Yeah.
And then new ownership, and whatever. We can't do that, you know. And we would go out there because we bring our own stuff, spend $3 versus $20.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just kind of started chilling, smoking here when we couldn't go out there. So yeah, it's big,
And then it
big.
became a lifestyle.
Because smoking's big in Japan still, isn't it?
It's huge. It's
huge.
probably one of the only
Big.
countries where smoking is so big.
Big.
I mean, Europe is huge too,
Check my
but
glove box.
Asia in general, still big.
Dude, I hope one day I get to come out when you're out the auto salon tour. Dude, I need to go.
Every Christmas I'm home. It's good times. Hey, doggy.
Yeah, Penelope.
That's Penelope.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because that's one of the events I've always wanted to go to, and it helps when you know somebody. Like our buddy Kit has been there for a while and knows a lot of those guys. So it's nice to when we go. You know, we're not just like, oh, look, that's cool. We actually get to go and hang out with people and go to the shops and stuff, and like really want to check out the Rocket Bunny Cafe.
Yeah.
Like Bunny Cafe, I posted up. Speed Hunters did a piece on it, and it's incredible.
I have not been there yet. I'm definitely going this Christmas when I get home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have to send me some photos. I'll be
Yeah.
jealous for a little bit.
But Tokyo Auto Salon is really chill. Like you have, Nakai-san and
I heard he's actually really nice.
he's really
like,
nice,
extremely
yeah.
nice.
And yeah, he has the annual RWB meet in downtown Tokyo every year, and he's just chilling there with his not just one, but probably like 5. Well, I mean, it's all his technically.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
But he's really cool to hang out with. It's like a sure car guy, you know. And
Yeah.
I talked to him, and I told him I had an Evo back in the days, and he's like, "Oh, that's cool," you know. He was
See, I need to get my Japanese up.
Yeah. No, he actually speaks English pretty good.
Does he?
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
see. I want to learn just because I want to learn because I'd like to learn a second
Don't
language.
you know a little bit?
I know very very little. I did have a fanboy moment. Yokoi when he was at Milton was there too.
Yeah.
You know, when Yokoi was at Formula Drift at Atlanta, I actually said, "Hi, how are you? My name is" in Japanese.
No, yeah.
Don't put me on the spot because I might get it wrong. But and like he nodded, bowed, and I was like, yeah, got really excited. I was like, and then said something in Japanese. I didn't understand it. I was like, that's all I know. I shook his hand, just thumbs up. But
That's cool. Do you, like when you travel the world, just instead of showing up to them and meeting the person, like if you're trying to get to the bathroom or something, instead of saying that in English, try to speak, even like try to attempt to speak the language. It's so much nicer to you for just
Yeah.
trying.
yeah. And I've always been fascinated with the Japanese culture. Like, I really think, especially the Outsiders video that I'm sure you've seen it, Driftworks Outsiders. The dudes from New Zealand.
Driftwalks, I like.
Yeah, they did a full documentary.
I'm sure I've seen
you
it.
need to see it. It's about
Yeah.
Japan. They go to Japan and like
Okay.
they really portray the lifestyle there as everyone is friendly. Where here it's like if there's an older dude playing with some kids, at a park or something, RC cars. Most Americans think, oh, that's kind of creepy, but in
Yeah.
Japan it's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, people are very friendly, extremely friendly. Except they don't speak English, so they don't
Yeah.
know
Right.
how to
Oh,
talk to
huh.
you. They're
Nah,
just kinda
don't
scared.
speak.
But like even at car shows, you see like the exotic guys, the Ferrari guys, hanging out with
Right.
modified cars, like the Hondas even.
Which you won't see here.
Right.
It's that culture, man.
Right. It's just people just appreciate the fact that you like cars. It doesn't really matter how much money you have, or people don't show off as much over there.
Which is a scene, I think that's what we've talked about before on the show, like the scene here really is just, there's a lot of haters because they give them a reason to hate. I feel like, at least in Japan, if you have a dude with a beat up Honda, he doesn't try and show off or talk this, he just hangs out and everyone's just
Right.
so open about
Yeah,
it.
it's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to make a trip down. Speaking of trips, dude, I'm excited. Mercedes-Benz Evolution
Oh,
Tour.
yeah.
We leave tomorrow.
That's
tomorrow
unfortunate.
at
I can't do
noon.
that.
Yeah, dude, I think you'd have a great time, man, and
sure.
we're expecting to have a
sure.
cool time with them. Finally, they got back to me. Like 3 days. 3 days before the event. Yes! Booked a hotel. And then we're trying to get up with the BMW Club. They'll be at Road Atlanta, one of my favorite tracks to
Oh,
drive at.
nice.
And they're going to be at Road Atlanta, and I was like, I wonder if I have a connect that can get us on track for like 2 or 3 laps. Huh?
Dude, those guys are chill.
said maybe.
Usually.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I've been to Nürburgring and I raced the Renault 260R, which was
you?
which is the
Nice.
fastest front-wheel drive car. And showing up there, I was like, oh, because you can rent a Suzuki Swift for
Yeah,
less
yeah.
than
Who's the
260R.
company that does that?
There's a couple. There's a
Yeah,
couple.
the Suzuki Swift is like the track car of everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all like it's caged, racing wheels, racing brake pads, and it's good to go. But what was I gonna say? So yeah, 260R. It's I don't know how much power it was making. Probably like 200-ish, made 200 to the wheels. And I'm going there with 500 wheel horsepower, thinking, oh, it's gonna be it's cake. No, it's scared shitless. That track is crazy.
It's
it
gnarly.
Says, they tell you it takes 30 laps to actually learn the course. So don't even record your lap until
Wow.
your 30s. And that's the locals tell
Wow.
me. But back to my point, if you go there with your helmet and racing your own car, just walk around with a helmet in the parking lot. There's guys with GT2s, Porsches, GTRs. Just walk up to them and like, can I go for a ride?
Yeah.
They're pretty chill. And just like, oh,
And you know what,
that's cool.
Ben? We
Yeah.
might do that. We might go up to Atlanta or at the road Atlanta since it's on our way back and just chill and see if we can get something up with them. Benjamin Turner, he's standing in the corner.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
so
ready.
to give him his spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
He's
I'm
waiting.
ready to talk-
He's
I'm ready to
waiting.
talk about
Alright.
some stuff.
You know what? Here,
Let's talk
here.
about some
We'll
vehicles.
talk about some cars. All right. Well, I'll do plugs while y'all switch them.
baby.
All right.
Sounds good.
We got to do some plugs. Plug.
Yeah,
plug.
man.
You-
So bring a helmet.
bring a
Sure.
helmet. I will.
Bring a helmet. Look legit. Be nice and.
Speaking
Have
of
good times.
track days, when you're hot and tired and you might need a boost, what do you need? Energy drink, right? But not just energy drink. Not just the normal energy drink.
sponsoring?
I'm not sponsored.
Don't look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't look at it.
It's not. There's not a Red Bull can on the
No, I
table.
don't see any Red Bulls.
Top Stars Energy, the all-in-one gluten-free zero crash beverage that obliterates the standard energy drink paradigm with the state-of-the-art formula. Yeah, we got that.
Whoa.
Going next. I know, dude.
You're gonna tell me these things.
Sorry, 50% chance the lights were gonna go out. I didn't know which one it was.
50%
New
chance.
studio. It's all good.
But yeah, we got that. We got 12 Tribes Brewing, the official brewing sponsor, the official beer that we need to get up to get a hold of, and also beard oil for you bearded people. And
No bad.
then of course our fantastic
We'll talk about that later.
Kenneth. I'm doing plugs. Leave. And of course our official and lovely clutch sponsor, Exetti Clutches at exettiusa.com, www.exettiusa.com as well. Make sure you check them out. They're proven clutches. I mean, we've used them in a bunch of our vehicles. They're quality clutches professional drivers depend on. Them clutches, though.
I'm running the twin.
And then,
See? Look
so,
at that.
yeah, it's works.
You know
You
what?
have any plugs? You got any buddy you want to plug? C0 Media.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna plug them right here. Ishan is in our studio right now taking a break.
Actually, I think you're the first person to mention my real name online.
Oh, have I? Oops.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem.
Yeah, he's here. C0 Media. Just
yeah,
forget the first name.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
But cars. Ben, you want to put on the freaking earphones?
I
Maybe.
can hear y'all just fine. Yeah, that's what I
But you
was
can
thinking.
hear. But
You
it's
can't
to hear
yourself
your
'cause that
volume.
mic's fucked up.
Now I can hear myself.
There you
Yeah, that's
go.
very true.
Your mic is kind of quiet too, so you might have to scoot closer to mine.
My mic's quiet.
I know the cable. I broke another cable. These mic cables are beefy. Those are just
Maybe
not
for a
that
small
great.
person head.
Yeah, no, they don't mind
Everyone.
it.
Adjust, man. But yeah, Ben, going with me on Mercedes-Benz thing. You excited?
Looking forward to it actually a lot.
Really?
I love Atlanta anyways, so going down for a car event, getting to see the city is gonna be fun. Not quite sure. I've never actually been to one of these events, so kind of
Intrigued? Excited?
yeah, like a specific to a car event. You know, like I've been to car shows, obviously.
Right.
Everyone has, but it'll be cool to
To actually go to
Actually-
a press
Yeah.
press type thing.
exactly
Oh yeah. But
getting to hear something first.
yeah. Did you see Bugatti? Did you hear about news about Bugatti today?
Today? No.
Today? Well, I think
Busy working today.
I can't remember whether it was today or was it a couple days ago. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. But they put out the new Bugatti,
Ah.
the new proposed Bugatti at least. Gran Turismo concept. It was shown at Frankfurt, Germany on the 2nd.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the one in Gran Turismo 6. Yeah, sorry, Ben. The cable's a little. Yeah, that's all you got. Sorry. Yeah, dude, it looks pretty sick.
Damn.
Yeah, it looks mean.
Is that
That's the concept.
Okay. But that looks just like the Veyron, though.
That interior-
wide ass Veyron is what it is.
It's a wide ass, but if you look at the very specific
different
things-
angles?
Yeah, they got different angles.
Yeah.
Here, we'll pass around the room. What do you think, Ben?
Ooh.
What do you think? We're looking at an interior. We're looking at an
I mean,
interior.
it looks like
picture.
a Bugatti that
It looks like a race
Hot
car.
Wheels got a hold of and made.
That's a very good point. It does. Looking at that rendering, yeah, it's a Bugatti.
It
That's a
looks
good
like
point.
it's got all the bells and whistles that real cars don't get because they're race cars and they want
Yeah.
to go fast.
Which is what I was talking when we were talking about the new Supra, quote unquote. You know, I think it looks fantastic, and I really hope. I feel like they actually need to put that car how it looks into production. They need something to
absolutely-
save that company, really, or not the
Toyota's
company,
race
but make something fun.
That is so aggressive. I don't know about the tail light though. What's with the tail light? They got rid of the circles?
Yeah, they went. I think they went to like a Huracan style almost tail lights.
Well, this picture shows just a straight line. Or is that another
Really?
tail light?
like a Lincoln.
I don't know. See, I don't know if there's a secondary like brake light that'll light up
Probably
around
would
it,
assume
but
so.
I would have to think that at most they have a secondary set on the outsides that would illuminate.
It might be
brake
like the
lights.
P1 that we did.
I was just thinking that. I was like, that's probably
Yeah.
my favorite tail light.
Yeah, oh god, it's so
I just,
sexy.
just and the diffuser where you can it's like gives it like depth where you could like reach behind it almost like
Yeah.
directly. It's vented so much.
Yeah.
It's just awesome.
It's
One of my favorite. One of my
I love
favorite.
it.
I think it's a great car overall. The P1 is a feat for automotive technology.
I just love the fact that they actually with the electric motor thing,
hybrid system.
yeah, hybrid system is just awesome. Just the idea of it makes so much sense. Yeah, for a race car, for when you need power, I guess as a 24-hour car, it
Yeah.
does recharge itself, right?
It does. It does. It's
braking
got a low mileage range, but the electric motor is just okay. It's a hybrid, so it's probably a credit write-off for them or something like that. And I mean, you really don't run it only in hybrid unless you're. It's because I remember the 918. They had one where, and they made a good point. Like if you're trying to pull into your neighborhood or whatever, you don't want to wake up your neighbors. You can
Right.
press it in the electric mode and just cruise a couple miles
Yeah.
and get it done like that. So
Thankfully, I got good neighbors who
I know.
who has
All your
cold
cars
cuts on me.
outside.
Yeah, I got a LS6 with straight pipe.
I was gonna say we got our neighbors got he's got the
Probably
Cam
sounds like my
V8
car,
over
right?
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah?
got a pretty badass truck
Oh,
that's
nice.
over there.
Nice.
If you felt like shooting it, you probably could come over and shoot it.
He's cool. He's built the whole
He's
thing.
built it. It's
Oh, yeah?
it's got a dirt track cam in it. It's is it a big block? Is it 454 or is it
It's a small block.
Small block 350. No, isn't it stroked?
It might be.
It might be stroked. It might
Yeah,
be stroked like
stroked
327
motor
or
in
something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Truck? Like what kind of
yeah,
truck?
like a old F-150, like round front.
Like old school.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
nice, nice.
What would it be 60s?
Those are
Fifties.
sweet.
Nah.
That one?
It's a late
I'm pretty
60s, I
sure
would
it's an
think.
F100.
Like step side. It's a step side. It's pretty nasty. No, it's a Chevy.
Actually, sure.
Yeah, it's a Chevy. It's 100% Chevy. No,
Okay,
it's a
we're
Chevy.
real bad right now. I only said
Chevy F-150.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Chevy F-150. Chevy C10, I think is what it
Yeah,
is.
C10 pickup truck.
C10, that cool thing.
Those are
Shut up, Ben.
yeah, we should stop talking about classic cars.
I don't do classic cars, like really.
Well,
That's
at least let's talk about American cars then in Detroit. Like,
Yeah.
how is the car scene really different down here versus up there?
Yeah, for sure. I used to live in Philly, DC. Went to New York all the time. Of course, North Carolina for a little bit. So down south, North Carolina is more about show, I think, than function, like formal function. I think. When I was down here with 500 horsepower Evo, I felt like I was the fastest guy here by far. And then I moved out to Detroit. It's like, oh, that's cute. Like 500 horsepower.
I'm sorry. I'm going to go crank up my 454 big block with my Wyland 871, with nitrous.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculous.
Camming so hard you're going to shut the car off.
But it makes sense. Like North Carolina, when I was here, like so many beautiful roads. You don't need that much power to have fun. Just go up to the mountains.
Yeah.
Take the corners. Detroit, it's all straight, just blocks. Streets are kind of crappy.
Stoplight to stoplight.
Yeah, and then that's what it's about. Stoplight to stoplight speed.
So that Evo wouldn't be too bad off.
No, it's not bad.
If you're racing a Hellcat, you're gonna get that jump on that launch.
Did you see? No, an Evo beat a Hellcat recently.
Yeah?
A 600 horsepower Evo 8 outran, or I think it was Evo 8. Evo, that generation, that's where by your body style.
Yeah,
it outran a Hellcat.
Really?
with
Was it
100
from a dig or was it a?
No, it's from a
roll race?
highway roll.
Really?
Yeah, he
That's
got him.
crazy.
He got him. It's
dig is
Speed
where the
Nation or
Hellcats
whatever
were
posted it.
Mm.
It's pretty wicked.
But the thing is, Hellcats are so heavy. How much does it weigh? Like almost 4,000
Well,
pounds?
I had
More than
a
4,000 pounds?
06 Charger RT, and the door placard said it was 5,300 pounds.
5,300 pounds.
So you're probably looking at just about the same.
Probably.
Dude, oh
That's
my god,
ridiculous.
it rolls though.
It definitely rolls for sure.
It's a
I would love to drive
fast
that.
car. I want to get one.
It's a fast boat.
Yes.
It's a
There you go,
fast
speedboat.
And for
Yeah.
what you need it for what people buy that thing for our current driving, if you're never going to go to a track and you just want something that's badass and you want to be Big Dick Daddy,
Yeah.
like that's a car.
How does it handle though? I guess that's a question.
I personally
one.
would like the Charger. Some people, like Matt said, the Charger handled great on track.
Yeah.
Like I forget where he drove it at, but some people say it's shit on track. Other people say it's not, shit on track. But I really guess it's your driving skills.
Style of driving too.
You know?
Yeah, just power slide every corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you're some amateur guy or whatever who's going out to track days and you haven't done very much and you try to take it out there, yeah, it probably feels like shit. But, if you're like a Randy Popes or Catesby Jones or some of these guys that run one lap and other race series and stuff, like, those dudes can probably whip it a lot harder than you can and
Yeah.
kind of know where the balance is.
Yeah.
It's a big car. If you can get it into the corner right, then I'm sure coming out it's pretty fun. 107 horsepower.
Did you see
It'll
Randy
push you out
Popes
of
just
that.
posted an M4 video talking about drifting. It's actually really cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got his new show. It's kind of funny.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like, because I always saw Randy with Motor Trend. Like, there's always this, I'm the race car driver. I'm very flat plane, whatever. And now he's got his own show. He's like happier, like way more eccentric. Like, it's funny to see him change. But
You got to think Motor Trend's a very professional,
absolutely.
review.
except for the hot rod guys.
But
They're like,
yeah,
I'll do whatever.
true that. They're
I'd love
actually
to, but
fun.
see, I'd love to do that show. Get paid to do hot rod, the hot rod roadkill guys, David Freiberg and Mike Finnegan. Yeah.
They were in Detroit a month ago?
Yeah.
A few weeks ago?
They come down to ZMAX for Hot Rod Power Tour.
Yeah.
I need to make it out there this next year, or not this past year, the next year coming up. I got to try and make it out there. I think that'd be fun. Horsepower wars and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's
It's
what,
different.
everything here. Everything now, like what's the Camry have outside? We have a rental Camry,
Oh, that Camry? On point.
but it
On point.
but it makes like what 300 horse?
No, there's
No.
way. That
No?
thing is
Camry,
so
at least it's a
slow.
V6.
What's-
Yes.
I want to say they're rated like at least 250.
I will say it is the most reactive paddle shifters, like the best paddle shifters
Yeah.
for a
In
non-race
that
car
kind of
that I've ever.
It's not bad.
used.
It's
It
not
shifts,
the shift,
almost,
wait,
it
wait,
has,
wait.
Almost so
Okay.
good.
It's
Yeah.
pretty synchronized. Like when you hit the button, if you're in the gas, it's on it, but downshifting, it's on.
It's just not quick. It's got a delay.
Right. I got a 1.5T Fusion out there in my rental, which is actually quicker than the Miata I had. I actually had a Miata.
Did you?
It was a
First
Miata.
gen.
Don't mention that.
I had it for a month, and I was bored after 2 weeks, and it got hit by a drunk driver when I was sleeping on
Wow.
my street.
So you were like,
Total.
so you weren't sad.
No, I was gonna sell it anyways. I mean, it's a great
You should
car.
rent a
I
car.
mean,
I just
if I
it's-
live down here, I'll probably like it, but the power is just not there. If I had a Miata, I'll put
They make good
a
track
baby
cars.
turbo in there. You know?
Like a
It's
T20, like a
gotta balance it out
T25. My
some.
buddy had a 50 trim on his.
Yeah.
It made like 320 wheel. Fantastic.
was
It
at
was it was pretty quick.
I was at the beach probably like 5 years ago. Back when I had to be 5 years ago. I just got my license. I had a Cobalt SS supercharged at the time. Brought it down to the beach, and I kept driving past there's like a house on the corner, and I see this red car, and I can't tell what it is. And at this point, I'm not as into cars as I am now. Now I'd be like, that's Miata, obviously. But back then, it looked like I was like, that's like a small like Corvette with Celica headlights. Like it looked weird. Like it had like the old circle headlights where he had like changed it. But he popped the hood for me. Never expected, because I didn't even notice the intercooler at the time because I just didn't know what to look for. He said he had it fully sent off. It was like Boro, it was like a 2-liter turbo making 650 horsepower. He said he said like fourth gear roll, like easy light up the tire. He said it was almost scary.
It doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
That was shit on anything.
I
Really.
mean, it really,
don't weigh
like,
much,
he said it was the most fun car because people pull up next to him thinking, and it looked great. The body kit was put on professionally. I had one coat of paint, some fresh rims, no no form though. Like as far as like, I mean, it had like wheel gap, like my fist.
Yeah.
And I mean, but it had like all the like it had Brembo brakes all the way around it. Like real nice job by him. The whole engine bay was perfect, and the actual block was chromed, something that I'd not seen. It was like a show car. Like the whole thing was just like ungodly shiny. Like you opened it and like shine the light, and it was like mirrors, like reflecting back. You could see it on the underside of the hood when he was showing. Like it looked like a disco ball.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was really cool.
What's your take on stance? This again?
Stance. So
Because in Japan, stance is way different than stance in America.
Yeah, Japanese stance. I mean, stance. No matter how you look at it, to me as a functional guy, doesn't make sense unless you do it on like a VIP car, right?
Yeah. I like that on VIP.
That makes sense because you're not gonna take a Lexus, go up in the mountains, and older people do that.
Yeah.
How much camber is
style.
too much camber?
When you have to physically pull or purchase over fenders just because you want to throw that much camber at it and fit the wheel, I feel at that point, for me, because I'm a function guy just like you, is too much. Especially, but if I want a VIP car, hell yeah, I'd have air ride and all that good stuff.
Yeah, it's all about show no go VIP cars. And
Yeah.
I love the way they look.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but when oh god, I hate it when people stance Evos, Subarus.
Like a track,
Yeah, all-wheel
really
drive.
old.
Yeah, like it has so
kinda
much
weird.
potential. Why would you like? I saw a GTR with bags, R8, Audi R8's bags.
The Audi R8 bag is kind of cool looking.
It's kind of cool. I mean,
And if you
it's-
do a
it's
back
Euro.
setup, you can be stancy and functional at the same time.
Yeah, that's true.
Which that's my point.
But to me, it's just extra weight. Maybe I'm just too much of a function guy.
See, and it's like people like, and we'll have to get D2 on the show and talk about more coilover versus bag. We've talked about it a little bit on here. Like for me, just mechanically in my head, a coilover does so much more than a bag ever will. And I'm just a coilover dude.
I mean, I need to educate myself with bags. I really don't know much about bags, but it's just basically a bag.
Yeah, it's a bag that fills with air.
Yeah, because
it's
the
a
spring
adjustable
system,
spring.
right? Because spring system,
Rebound, compression ratio.
right,
stuff
right.
Like
You
that.
got the different K ratio on the springs and stuff, so it's actually it makes sense. But bags, man.
Bags are just like, oh, we're just gonna drop it.
But I say keep it
some
to
cool bag cars.
keep it to groceries. Bags, you don't need bags.
Bags are for groceries.
Though, what I would say, if I wasn't going to track a car, but I wanted something that was still fun and fast and practical for a family, I would buy a CTSV wagon.
Yes,
I want one of those,
walk the
period.
shit out of
On bags, and I will put it on bags
Yes.
so I can roll up and get groceries and be slammed and then air up and then just go home.
That thing is
Because
that's
if
a
I had
functional
it,
car too.
I wouldn't
It's
track
badass
it.
stuff. No, why
wouldn't
not? I
track
would
it.
track a CTSV wagon. I would track the shit out of that thing.
I would probably take it on a track once or twice, but it wouldn't be a track car. It'd be a daily,
yeah,
a daily
yeah,
thing for me. Which
yeah.
the new ATS? Have you seen the new ATS-V?
ATS is
Oh my
super
god, it looks so
yeah.
mean.
That's what's cool about Detroit too, though, because you see all these camouflage prototype vehicles, and you're like, as a car guy, you're like, yeah, that's a CTSV, that's an ATS.
You can guess if
Yeah.
you're a car if you're a car nerd like we are, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of see that silhouette.
Yeah,
And whatnot. What's one car you would want to build that you haven't built yet? Besides Skyline.
I love the 280Zs.
I want a 240, 72.
Yeah,
That's where it's at.
Yeah. Put an RB26 in it. Oh, like the old school Hakosuka Skylines.
Yeah. Good luck getting one.
Just keep
50 grand.
It's going up and up, and it's just gonna keep going up. Like the all-32 GTRs, it's just like skyrocketing now.
I think the 72 Hosozoku Skyline I sold at Pebble Beach was like 1.2 million.
What?
Yeah, it was retarded.
Two-door, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, of
two-doors.
course. GTR.
Jesus,
But
but
I like-
beautiful cars,
Yeah.
though. God.
It's that class, and it's just the peak. Porsche hit it, E30s have hit it, and now the Japanese stuff are starting to hit that point, man. So classic stuff, 510, Datsun 510s. There's a dude selling a KAT 510 with fuel cell, nice as fuck, race car almost.
Oh, wow.
He wanted $5,000 for it, and I almost traded him my 244, and I wish I would have.
Here in North Carolina?
It was like 2 years ago, but
That's crazy.
yeah, it was pretty awesome.
You see some crazy cars here on Craigslist because no rust, right?
Nah, you got a little bit of rust
literally?
issues.
Not as much as Michigan.
Oh yeah, Michigan's way worse.
horrible.
I have to show you in Nashville currently right now. There's an old Lotus F1 retired F1 car
Oh,
that
wow.
is up for grabs for
much?
95 grand.
95? Wait, 95 grand, right?
95 grand
Okay,
buys
okay.
you an old
Okay.
F1 car.
That's awesome. Just
Can you
weekend
imagine
track
that
car.
starting it up in the morning?
Sorry,
No, you're good.
I'm too tall for this. Is this video? This is getting posted. With this?
Everything's being posted.
This is
Yes.
yeah, y'all get to see my struggle then.
The struggle's real.
The struggle is
Finally
real.
have- How are you on time?
I do want to get dinner.
8:44.
Well, we're at 47 minutes. You want to
47?
just
No,
finish up next little bit, and,
Okay,
and we'll go. Or you go. Oh, you go back. But yeah, it's an old Lotus F1 car.
That's sweet.
It's kind of
Yeah.
cool. So
That's what's cool about Detroit too. There's no inspection. There's no emissions.
Oh.
I literally moved up there with my Evo, showed them the license and my title, and they're like, "All right, here you go. Here's your plate." Like I walked out with a plate.
Really?
Walked out with a
Wow.
license plate.
Reasons why I want to move to Michigan.
Yeah, my cafe racer CB550.
Yeah, that thing is pretty dope. I read the bill.
Yeah, 100 pieces, and I was getting ready to register it, little title transfer, and I was like, I'll just register it anyways.
Yeah.
They didn't check. It's in 100 pieces. They didn't check the VIN number. Like it could have been
So
stolen.
you can have like, can you
Whatever.
like legally have like Skyline like import cars there too? Because there's no.
There's
That's
always
a little bit different.
Yeah, it's a different. It's a safety thing
Yeah.
because you still have to get a safety
So
inspection.
then engine swaps aren't
You
illegal.
can't
there,
even
though.
get a deal.
Like, because
right
engine
now.
swaps are illegal.
sorry,
technically.
tubes
Yeah.
is the only ones you can.
Yeah. R32s and the 4 R34s that are legal through the Motor X Grand
And
Final.
actually, one of them is in Michigan.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you met him?
Yeah. He's a really cool guy.
I've talked to him
Super
online.
chill.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
He
And
came to
his-
the Caesar Media Car Show.
Did he?
second one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him because I saw his one of the old videos he posted. I was like, man, it just great article. Love the car and no problem. Fired right back at me, man. And he was really cool. Once we started talking about like engines, he's like, okay, this isn't a Skyline fanboy. Like I know a little bit about Skylines.
Yeah.
He's definitely cool. But yeah, because you got car shows up there. You had did you have some fans come and meet you and hang out and whatnot?
It's
We need to get on that level.
They're like, hey, Caesar, I love your stuff. What's up?
I need to get on that
Because
level, man.
you're like one side, you don't see the viewers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like,
Right.
You never know who's watching your
The
stuff.
biggest thing that I hate is no one leaves us comments. Like, I hate that. We ranked, someone did rank us on iTunes finally. We ranked 7 in Automotive Podcast.
Really?
Yeah, that was really cool.
Nice,
and then now we're at like
congrats.
122. So, yes, if you listen, please listen on iTunes.
Look at this guy.
Subscribe. The O's, yeah, he has O game on point. But yeah, please subscribe. That's the biggest thing, man. So, we gotta get you. When's the next time you're gonna come back to North Carolina?
I don't know yet, man. I have no idea.
I'll have to get a next car. We'll have to get one that me and you can both have like during the day, like, and just play around with.
Yeah.
And then make some videos.
Yeah, we should definitely do a car show too, like
Yeah.
the parking lot
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Ichibong?
Well, no, we got other places. They shut.
I heard
down.
that place got shut
Throwing our
down.
own.
Oh, did it?
Meet our
I'm not
listeners.
surprised.
I was gonna say, I could throw a car show. Like I don't understand why we don't do Sonic meets. I love Sonic meets.
They shut it down.
Just the
We're working-
feeling of
we're wor-
being at a drive-in.
We're
makes
working.
car
We're working on a
shows
new spot,
best.
big guy. We're working on one. It's coming
All
soon.
right, Daniel.
That's the thing, people can be stupid.
People.
You gotta
That's what it
respect
is.
them.
I hate to say it. Build a meat, the rice will come.
Yeah.
It is
The
true.
rice.
And I hate to hate on that, but everyone who does the annoying burnouts and stuff like that.
Can
all
they park
happen to
over
be
there,
hundreds.
and we can like.
We were gonna section a complete like basically if you don't know about it.
It is not
type thing.
a no Civic
Yeah.
meat. It is a no rice meat.
There you go.
So because we can have like I've seen Civics that I just admire. It's
Yeah.
like that is
Oh,
a
yeah.
well built, awesome looking
Oh yeah,
car.
yeah, for sure.
You know, you're talking.
Mustangs
Well,
though, man.
that mic cable
Mustangs
busted.
that feel out of car shows.
That mic cable busted.
Oh, so you can't hear me. You can't hear. I can
It's
hear
better,
this.
but
I sound great now.
There you go.
Sit here.
You should talk
You got
in
the sexy
line.
radio voice.
Yeah, thank you. I
Just
feel
go
the same
closer.
way right
Good
now.
evening,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
You got the radio voice for sure. Though.
Yeah,
dude.
he has an obvious radio.
WKBW Radio,
Yeah, that
live
sounds
the Charm Garage podcast.
That's awesome.
If only someone would pay me to do that, I'd be set.
it's the guy with the golden voice.
The guy with the golden voice, golden oldies, 1973.
Vinyl.
Huh?
Vinyl.
Vinyl. Old twist.
Who was born then?
Huh? I wasn't
me.
born then. I'm
I
still.
think I'm
I'm
the
still
oldest
young.
guy in
But
here.
what's the worst thing you hate about like the business?
YouTube
Your
business?
yeah, like
Needy.
well, our business, because you're basically an automotive journalist.
No.
Yeah.
No. I only started putting my face on the internet.
But you don't have to
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
face on. I barely.
Yeah,
put
but I
my
never
face on.
talked. I'm not a good talker. I was saying.
I think you're great. You're doing great on our
alright,
show.
I'm alright.
But yeah, like what's the thing you hate about what you do with media side and stuff?
I guess like sometimes I put a lot of time in a video that I think will go viral, will get a couple thousand views, and it gets like 200 views. Like what? What did I do wrong here?
It makes you rethink, like, was it the content? Like,
Right. Like, was it the
the
wrong
title?
time? And because that has a factor too. If you post videos on Sunday morning at like 8 a.m., that's gonna have less views than if you post on Tuesday evening after 5.
Yeah.
Same with like the music too. Like I know a lot of people like will like continue watching something. Like if I see something, I'm like, that's a cool ass song, and I'm like, that's a really cool car.
Yeah.
We
get
I might
a
have
lot
just scrolled over it if I didn't, or like especially on Instagram and stuff. I don't know, like posting videos. I guess YouTube, not so much.
Because we post ours like right around lunchtime is when our podcast go, and we'll get a couple listeners that are our diehard dedicated listeners will listen live there at work, and then the other ones will download it on the way home or listen to it the next day going to work. That's what we found a lot of our listeners do, and podcasting isn't as big here as it is like East Coast or West Coast. West Coast is really big with podcasting stuff, so it's definitely a market we're trying to push out there. And I got to talk to you about some monetization stuff. We need to get on that before you head out or whatever. But yeah, like stuff like that. Any shooting tips for any listeners?
Shooting tips. Shouldn't get the...
Do you have any questions? Did you put on? While you answer that, I'm going to see if anyone has any questions for you.
Did you post on Instagram or something?
Yeah, I post on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So, what's shooting tips?
Shooting tips, I guess you don't have to spend... So if you're starting out, don't spend thousands of dollars on equipment. Because you can get away with buying like a couple $100 DSLR. Maybe go on Craigslist, get a $200 camera, get good lens because lens is where it's at. But you don't have to drop thousands of dollars. You just gotta know how to film. Just
1 hour 35 likes on your photo.
Is that big? Is that a lot?
For us? What? we do. Let's see. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have seven likes on the photo of you, and you have 35
me acting like a
in an hour.
dumbass.
Yeah. I gotta learn better marketing tips. I'm hoping this video will do well.
No, you should definitely do videos.
Yeah.
I mean, people are gonna enjoy watching you talk than just listening.
Yeah, that's what. Because you came on and saw the little bit of behind the scenes of what, Ben?
What?
Oh, you did.
No, I was just this is
of that, and that's what I really want to try and get because videos make where it's at. People like watching it a lot more than listening to it, and so that avenue is still currently filming.
And it gains you too. So YouTube you can do live. I'm not sure if you want to do that.
Yeah, we did the live FD stream.
Yeah, I was watching
that.
that too.
Yeah, thank you. He's like, hey, and I was like, oh shit, we have Ishan's watching.
Yeah, because
we have over 50 views on that video. I swear to God. on the live Texas stream that we did, we have like 58 views.
all of us like,
I was
what?
shocked.
No, like there's no way. It's like run it again. Every race, no matter what.
Yeah. Did you even say a shooting tip?
Yeah. So start out. Don't spend tons of money on gear. Just make sure. Just read up online. Really, just do a lot of time. Spend a lot of time researching. Figure out how to use a DSLR.
Settings, everything.
Angles. Yeah, settings is very important. You can just, it's not a point and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We experienced that. I mean, if you go on that level of camera, it makes a big difference, and even editing software does too. You're color correcting and transitions and fades and stuff.
Yeah,
I've definitely learned with that over the past little bit, really, and how to improve. And that's the greatest thing about this business is I learn so much every time I go out and do something, whether it be a shoot or whether it be chilling with you, like learning something entirely. So
yeah, and that's another tip. Enjoy what you're doing. If you don't like filming, if you don't like cars, don't do cars. Don't stay off.
Because I love waking up and doing what I do.
Yeah.
Like I love it. It's fantastic. Like I'm gonna write an article today and hang out and chill and do a podcast and like go shoot a car. It's really really fun.
I think there was like 3 steps somebody listed that I saw the other day. It's like first step, you like what you're doing, you film stuff, nobody's watching. Second step, you still like it, some people watching, making no money. And the third step is you like what you're doing and you're now making money.
Yeah,
something like that.
it's definitely a process.
You gotta like it, enjoy it.
You have to get content out.
Yeah. The patience, just hard work. Yeah. But again, I'm here to help.
Yeah, you've helped me out, and we'll always continue to do so. And I think you're headed out to dinner, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm
Is it
starting
about that time
to get some JDM food here.
I hear you. Well, thank you very much, Ishan, for being on our
Thanks
show,
for
man.
inviting.
And make sure you guys plug your handles at C0 Media on everything, pretty much.
Yeah, cool. Chum Garage, thank you.
Thank you
very much.
We appreciate it. Next time you have to come down, we'll do another one, or next time we're up there, make a trip and we'll do one. Maybe we'll do one live at like the Tokyo Auto Salon one year.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be sweet. Or at the meet and have Naka-san and everyone come on and just talk about stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. So, all right, guys. Well, Jonesy. You want to, Jonesy? You want to take? Oh,
nice.
And drop it off.
We're knocking stuff over. Any other names, mentions?
Water, it's okay.
Names, mentions, plugs. 12 Tribes Brewing, Top Stars Energy, and at Exodia USA, our lovely sponsors. And you want to take us out, Milton?
You can always follow me for random posts and just stuff on Instagram at THY. Call me Jonesy. I almost said .com. That's not it.
That's not.
But other than that, that's all for us today. Seacrest out.
Milton President.